At Purdue University in West Lafayette, Purdue Dining and Catering is giving high oleic soybean oil from locally grown and processed beans a test run at Hillenbrand Dining Court, one of 5 on the campus. The early feedback on the zero trans fats oil from both the kitchen and the students is positive. During a field-to-table event hosted at Hillenbrand by Indiana Soybean Alliance and the United Soybean Board, Jack Kennedy, Purdue executive sous chef, graded the oil positively.
From a chef's point of view, it's been fun. We really like the performance. The performance has been great. Some of the product that we are serving today, actually, our oil has been over 7 days old, and it's just like a fresh using fresh oil. Comparatively speaking, we find that some of the other oils are going to dissipate faster. They're not going to last as long. They're going to start smoking, get really dark, and they're going to degrade, where this HO oil is phenomenal in its performance.
Greg Minner, director of Purdue Dining Services, told Hatt the testing of high oleic oil started right after spring break and continues through the end of the semester. Sensory testing by students was done with the canola oil foods prior to spring break, and now that testing shifts to the foods cooked entirely in high oleic soybean oil.
Some comments that we have had from students already is they like the taste and the texture of the items that we've been deep frying through that. The sensory testing was mainly with French fries, which is probably one of the most popular items in the dining court. So we did that sensory testing with different French fries against the canola oil and the high oleic soybean oil. And so we're looking for that, does it taste the same? Does it taste better? What do the students actually think about that? So I think we're looking for those results to say, yes, this is something that we could look at for the future.
He said the cost of the oil will also determine its viability for future use. Testing and research on the oil is being done by United Soybean Board and Purdue Ag's Department of Food Science. A number of farmers who grow the high oleic beans attended the event, including USB board member Mike Beard.
I get the warm, fuzzy feeling when I come back to campus and get to talk to people about something that I raise in my field, and it gets processed at the hometown processor. It's really a great opportunity to come back to campus and see that they are having success frying oils in high oleic oil, or frying foods in high oleic oil, I'm sorry. And the students are enjoying it. I think they're going to find great value in it. I think that's yet for them to pencil out. But it's a local product, processed locally and consumed locally. And I think we're beginning to start this story, the farm to fork story, in the students' minds, and hopefully they'll be inquisitive enough that I can tell them the rest of the story.
David Rodabaugh has had a good experience growing the high oleic beans. He farms in Rensselaer.
Necessary hoops you got to jump through are not very great, really. So our experience has been really good working with a local supplier, local buyer, I should say, who stores the beans and then takes them to Frankfurt. So it's been a good experience raising the high oleic beans. We use the Plenish variety, or Plenish brand, I guess I should say. And I really believe in the program because it's a much more healthy oil. I think it's the coming thing, the thing that we really need to do as farmers to meet the demand of consumers. We are reaching young consumers with the message of a better product that's developed through research, and so I think that's a really good place to start in bringing this product to the public.
I'm Andy Eubank, Hoosier Ag Today, Indiana's Farm Network.